I'm actually so stupid.
You're like, okay, it's synced. Stop.
Like, oh yeah, perfect, it's synced now. Alright, let me stop. God. Oh.
It's like that's good enough.
I meant to hit mute and my brain autopiloted. Actually, you know what? Instead of a D tier, I'm gonna have a literal child tier. Nah, not quite about that here.
What's our thing? What are we ranking it by?
The top of the top is like, yeah, you know what? I would smash. And then kind of go down in tiers like, oh yeah, I think you'd be like a great friend. Down to, I have no desire to interact with you.
Bottom rank, fear.
Actually, I kinda like that more, just fear.
Just fear.
Can I just make it fear, like, / hatred?
Sure.
There we go, that's pretty good. I feel like B can be acquaintance.
B for acquaintance, yeah.
Yeah, that seems good. How do you spell acquaintance?
You're asking me like I know.
I don't know. I think we just devoted 8 minutes to getting tiers laid out, so that was fun.
And there might be more added later.
Oh god. I'm gonna pray not, but also this is you and me doing this, so I don't really have a lot of faith. Alright, so let's start off then. So, how do you feel about Asta?
Honestly, she's good like friend material, I feel like. I would see her as like a bestie, a big friend.
I definitely agree. Like, she's very nice. Obviously, she's really smart, so she could probably help me because I'm fucking stupid.
She seems like really easy to get along with.
Very much so. It feels like this is a person that, like, you could just strike up a conversation with very easily, and then, like, even if you didn't talk for a few months, like, just come back and be like, oh, hey, how you doing? And then just talk for, like, 5 hours. Alright, so, Herta. I'm not gonna lie, I'm leaning more towards hatred. I do not like her.
I just left mine as just fear.
You know
I don't have hatred on there.
I have hatred still, because I really do not like Herta at all. Like, even her, like, you know how they have all the text interactions in-game?
Yeah.
Even her text interactions make her out to be such a dick. Like, there's just nothing likable.
I don't know, I feel like I'm interested by a lot of the things. It's like, I just want to hear her talk about all of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if I'm at least somewhat on the good terms with her, maybe I could do the simulated universe, so.
Do you want to go in there?
Kinda.
Oh god, alright, to each their own, man, damn.
I mean, you get to kind of interact with the Aeons occasionally in a safe way.
I don't want to be petrified by fear.
It's only simulated, so it'd be fine.
It's only simulated fear, fuck off. Alright, next up is Bronya. Like, I very much like Bronya and how she looks and everything. The thing is, though, is that, like, at an actual personal level, I feel like it'd be more of, like, an acquaintance relationship.
Yeah, like, I feel like it would be one of those things where we could literally sit in a room and be entirely silent because neither of us want to talk.
It's like, I don't think it'd be that bad, but it's like...
I don't know, it'd be bad for me.
Okay, well... You know what? Fair enough. It's like, I think it's better than but I don't think I can put any higher than acquaintance.
Yeah, she's get along.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm going with.
Because I don't think we'd have any common ground, and I kind of need a little bit of common ground to talk to people.
Alright, next up is Sela.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie, my mind instantly jumps to at least best friend. She's more relatable, she doesn't seem hard to talk to, and she's cool as shit. And the drip, immaculate. I'm
just determining whether it should be too high energy for me to get along super well with.
I can't do high energy groups for too long.
Yeah.
But like one high energy person, I can usually work with that. Like it doesn't really bother me too much.
Oh, I was adding another category.
What are you adding already?
Just friend.
Friend.
Not quite besties, but friends.
But more than acquaintance.
But more than acquaintance, but not quite bestie status. I'm gonna go Wend. How do I do it with the W? Because I want to do it like Wend.
Fwend. All right, next up is Serval. How you feel about Serval? Because I'm gonna be honest, I am quite the fan.
I do like Serval.
Like, she's really nice. Another incredibly smart person.
And she's also really good with music.
Which, as somebody who likes to sing a lot, actually, you know what? Just talking this through has made this decision very easy for me. That's going to marry me. That's like actual just wife material. Like, what the fuck?
She'll be bestie.
This is our first man of the video, and what a start. Yeah, okay, that's totally fair.
He was already up there.
I really don't blame you.
Right up there. I marry him, be good friends with his sister.
So, like how most marriages go.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, because I'm putting him in best friend. Because he's just like, he's so goddamn cool.
I love him.
Also, he's like once you get past the part where he tries to kill you, he's pretty damn chill.
I don't think he was trying to kill you. He was trying to stop you.
He swung at me, same thing. But
you also swung at him.
He swung first. And that's why I blame Sampo for everything. But no.
You have strong hatreds between like 2 characters.
Yes, I do. And we are going to get to that in 3 more characters. Alright, so next is Natasha.
Natasha.
This is at minimum best friend tier because free healthcare.
I feel like it would be hard to like talk to her a bunch. Because she's busy all the time.
She is, but at the same time, like,
so, like
she seems like the easiest person to talk to.
Oh, I think she's easy to talk to, but I think like getting a really close friendship with her would be difficult because she's got other things to do.
You're not wrong. It feels like one of those things where it's like you could probably find a way if you kept at it for a while. It's just a matter of if you think she's worth it enough or not. And I'm leaning towards it.
I just wouldn't want to bother her.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
So she's in the friend, because I feel like I could get to friend with her.
Next up is Pela.
Pela. Chris, I was trying to write Pela to like look her up again, and then I actually just wrote nerd.
You wrote what?
I just wrote nerd.
Nerd? What the fuck?
So my brain was thinking, oh, isn't she kind of a little bit like a nerd?
What the fuck?
I just wrote nerd instead of her name.
Damn, alright, we know your true feelings. Alright, get that one out.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
So next is Clara.
Sibling.
Yeah, going straight to the child here. However, I do find her the most like likable child character. She's very
lovely.
Sweet and she's very nice. I very much like Clara.
I love her. Squish.
Also, I love the fact that her attack is just Svarog comes out and beats the shit out of the opponents. Yeah. I really love that. Alright, next is Sampo. I hate him.
I love him.
And I know you feel completely differently.
I love him.
However, just like, yeah, you can do what you want with this one. I genuinely have to go straight to hatred. Everything he's done has just been very unlikable in my eyes. And if this was a real person, I would have beat the shit out of him. Like, genuinely.
He was annoying to start, but then, like, I started to like him.
Yeah. With the whole museum thing, the way he starts by running away when Japard shows up like an asshole, like, yeah, he saves us from Bronya, but then he also kidnaps Bronya, which isn't great.
Isn't great, but it all worked out in the end.
Yeah, this ain't it. And he's so unredeemable in my eyes.
I'm excited to see where he's gonna go character-wise.
It is weird that at the end of Belobog he had that weird moment, like, basically talking to the player, but I'm sure he's gonna have more to do later, but I just right now, no. Just am not a fan. I
find that I end up liking the most dislikable, horrible characters in the end.
That explains an awful lot.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Anyway, the Trailblazer. Do you really think they'd be that different? They both
technically they are the exact same person.
About to say they both say the same corny ass lines. So
like unlike the travelers in Genshin who are just twins, so they are separate people. The Trailblazers are quite literally just a body that the thing got put into. They're the same.
They both can say the funny Among Us line, and that's really all I need to know. I don't know. I feel like that's best friend material. I feel like they're pretty chill.
Oh, Mary.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, fair enough, dude. that's valid. What is it? Luocha.
A fear.
Wow, that was quick. I just started the section where Luocha is in it. And it's like, from the very minimal impression I got is just, Luocha seems, very adept. But he's definitely got some power to him. But he seems chill. Or at least he seems like a nice enough person. I think it's also heavily to do with the fact that, you remember that Fire Emblem character I showed you?
Yeah.
They look so similar. And I love that Fire Emblem character. I love that cat. I love that guy, so I think just because I don't know that much about the character yet, I'm just gonna put in because I feel like that's just safe. Because then if Luocha turns out to be horrible, then I'm not that liable. Jing Yuan.
Mary.
Yeah, this is at minimum best friend here.
He's a Mary.
It is just because I love the voice actor so much, and his impression in the Xian show was amazing.
Yeah, Mary.
He's gone above Japard. All right, so next up is Tingyun. Yeah, you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I'm going to go the exact opposite where you're going. Fear.
And that is fair. I don't know, man. I just sometimes the fucking yeah. The characters that are primarily human, but then you just add on a tail or ears. That's peak right there. It's 99% human, cute ears, based.
It's just my design.
Huh.
I don't know what you're hurrying that. This is a big reveal. I had big ears and a tail.
Yeah, I quite literally never thought about that.
I've got big ears and a bushy tail.
Huh. Yeah, I'm about to go evaluate my life again real quick. Hold on. I have never known how to say her name.
I'm gonna be real. I forgot how to say it as well.
I think it's something like Xingxie.
Probably. Look, anything that you say I'm gonna agree with, because I don't know how otherwise.
I have really no strong feelings.
I feel like I could be friends with her.
She seems not horrible. She seems like we could get along.
I feel like I could be friends.
I'm gonna put her at the low end of acquaintance. Text maybe once every week. It's not too bad. Next up is Sushang.
Sushang. Okay.
She's peppy. I like her.
She's fun. I'm trying to think if she's bestie or friend right now.
This is probably the only one where I would want a specific friend here. Because, I think a bit more than acquaintance, but, I don't want to say quite best friend. But I don't know, I feel like I'm going to lean more towards acquaintance than best friend, so she's going top of acquaintance.
She's going top of friends.
And that is fair. Next up is Yukong.
Yukong. I feel like I would get along.
She radiated big dick energy the moment we met her. And I respect that.
I feel she's on a similar sort of level, kind of to me in terms of same things that are Bronya.
Yeah, I hope you realize I literally just put her right next to Bronya as you said that.
It's the same energy. Level.
Same energy. No, I totally agree. I think I feel like it'd be like we could find some common ground and talk for a bit, but it's just like not enough to make it to a higher tier.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. All right, so next is the two original party members. So we got March and then Don Hung. So
bestie. March.
Yeah, March is going in best friends. I don't want to put above Japard. I just feel like she. God, actually, I feel like that's top of best friend. But literally just
my bestie.
But just cannot go to marry me. Like, I feel like that's top of best friend. Like, that's somebody you could talk to about everything.
Honestly, she's good vibes. I like her.
Exactly, I love Marge. Next up is Don Hung.
I want to marry him.
Damn, that was quick.
I have strong opinions when it comes to the marry me section.
No, I respect that.
It was the same thing with Genshin. I would talk long about everyone else, and then suddenly it's just, woof, someone's up and marry me.
That's it.
And I move on.
Don Hung's a weird one. Like, I feel like man to man, I feel like it'd be hard to really like get a proper conversation going and initiate something, like initiate a friendship.
I mean,
that was difficult.
I mean, for me, it's like it's a kind of like the trio thing. You'd be with him and March, and you know the Trailblazer.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a group setting.
Exactly. I feel like at the very least it would be acquaintance based on like a group personality, but like it's definitely difficult.
I just like him a lot, so.
No, that's totally fair. You go for that, dog. You go for the win.
So I'm ignoring personality. I'm not ignoring how well I think would go IRL. Marry me.
Hot man. Fair enough. Next up is Himiko. Sliding that up to Yep. Good talk. All right, go ahead. Whatever you need to say.
Like, I really like her.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like in reality, I would see her almost like a parent. Like, in reality.
Oh, no.
Like, in reality, I feel like that's how I would.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just gonna hold on.
Are you about to fucking write parent?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, no.
Look. You know you signed up for when you do a tier list with me.
Yeah, I'm aware. Again, I just like, yeah, I love her so much.
It's fair. Valid. I'm just thinking, in real life.
Yeah, again, we all know my type by now.
She...
That's the end of that conversation. Alright, so Welt.
The second parent.
Yeah, I feel like it's physically impossible for me to say best friend, but like, God, he'd be so cool to talk to.
He would be incredibly cool to talk to.
Like, he'd be like so much fun. I'm actually just putting dad tier.
Woohoo! Another tier for Chris.
Dad, get in there, Welt.
I have mine called My Parents.
Oh my God, that's actually great. No, I love that. It's
just Himiko and Welt, and that's it.
As it should be. But yeah,
they're the parents of the Astral Express.
All right. Here's the interesting one.
Now, interesting.
So, how much is your personal bias going to go into effect on this one? Because, like, if we don't take into account anything else besides just, like, immediate appearance, there's a very clear answer of where this goes.
Yeah, just appearance is marry me.
Yeah, but then you factor in, quite literally everything else.
Yeah. I mean, okay, in the story, she's not a threat to the Astral Express.
Yeah.
So she's not a threat. So if we're just assuming we're part of the Astral Express in this, we'll be fine.
It's hard because it's just like, because what other way could you interact with every single one of these characters?
Yeah, you'd have to
you would have to be Astral Express, and it's because even like the Stellaron Hunters don't interact with them as much, and they don't interact with the denizens of the planet.
Yeah, so it would have to be Astral Express, and that means we wouldn't be at threat from her. So.
But also, they don't inherently like the Stellaron Hunters either.
No. The Astral Express, no, they don't. I think the Trailblazers a bit. Oh, it depends on how you personally feel about them.
The Trailblazer is kind of just in that middle ground where it's like they don't really they haven't been around long enough to develop this sort of dislike that the other members have.
And you also have the history with them.
Yeah.
So
Trailblazer's in a weird spot. And then if we're just like a random person who's just along for the ride, it's like it's weird.
Weird.
The problem is that how easy do you think it would be to like actually find common ground? Because I think it'd be impossible.
I feel like it'd be really hard. She'd be the sort of person that you talk to and she would just like kind of like tease you the entire time. You know?
Alright, maybe this is going right to the top. So no. This is the hardest one to do in an objective manner.
Yeah.
This is genuinely the hardest character to do in an objective manner.
Yeah, she's got a very powerful, like, she's very
like
confident.
The aura, the voice, like everything just radiates like strength.
Like, she's got the aura, she's got the personality, she's very, like, she's attractive.
Yeah, this is just, this is dangerous.
It's like, I would just be
Here we go, I'm just gonna... There we go. Alright, so I made a tier right below Marry Me that just says, and then Kafka's in there now. Alright, so Silver Wolf.
I feel like she could actually be really fun to talk to, because, like, she's a gamer.
I feel like at minimum acquaintance, maybe best friend. Because I feel like she'd be very chill.
I would say she'd be, like, a friend material.
Yeah. I'm gonna...
Like, she's a gamer, I could talk to her.
I'm gonna lean towards low best friend. I feel like we could get along fairly well. Okay, here's the fun one.
Right, where's it going?
My immediate impression was so bad.
It
To this day, I still don't know why it was so bad. But God, he just just his voice and his demeanor, and then he was so fucking unhelpful. Everything about him just yeah. The beta male comment felt very appropriate.
He was helpful to his. It was his job
to the
do that.
lowest fucking extent possible.
You need to make sure the fragmented monsters wouldn't get to the rest of the people.
He doesn't look like
my
he's
eyebrow.
What the f?
It feels really odd. I think I got charcoal in it.
Anyway, wait, what was I? Which part was I at?
Oh, right. I don't know.
Yeah, he like. First impression was awful, and then it's like, then I had to do his companion mission. I did it thinking it was Asta's. It was not. But...
I think I did the same thing doing it, thinking it was Asta's.
And in fact, it's him. But no, so I did his mission, and I'm like, oh, he plays Hollow Disc with Peppy. That's adorable. Also, he has Peppy, who is adorable. And then it's like
Peppy is lovely.
Like he does a lot. Like, he does a lot of good stuff.
I don't know what quest it is, the way you have to follow Peppy. Have you done that?
Yes, I did.
Did you ever stop when Peppy was running ahead of you?
Yes.
Did you see how quickly Peppy turned and looked at you?
Yes, it's hilarious.
And Peppy just snaps around.
I love Peppy. Peppy's awesome, dude.
Just like, kept doing it.
Peppy is on it. He knows what's going on. If I have to see Republicans talking about how much they hate trans people on the timeline, I think I can call somebody a bitch in broad daylight. I'm gonna be real.
It's like
he's really not as bad as I've made him out to be, and I have to admit that. Like,
yeah.
At the very I'll give him acquaintance. It's going to be bottom of acquaintance.
He's in friend tier.
Moving on. Blade.
He's one of the normal people in this list.
We're moving on. Blade.
Blade. Fear/pause.
Yeah, fear/hatred. I'm scared of him.
I'm scared. I'm like, the fact is we learn more about him. He's not necessarily a problem.
It's just his appearance and his demeanor combined with the first cutscene you see of him. It's all not a good mix. Next up is Luca.
Ah, right. The dude I started the companion question and left the game.
Yeah, I've actually still not even seen Luca at all.
It's because he was added, after we finished Belobog.
I'm putting him in eh. I have no feelings.
He's, a fighter in, the,
No, I know the bare minimum about him. And it's I've heard his voice and, how he talks, and it's just, yeah, I feel nothing.
I feel like I would get along. I don't know if we'd be friends because I don't know enough about him, but I think we'd get along.
Okay, this one's weird because in Bibiter Luna is just Dan Heng, but
hot.
again. So it's just like wherever you have Dan Heng, you kind of just put this one next to it.
Yeah.
Because it's literally it's the same dude. It's just he's more fabulous now.
It's like, would you still do it if he had all these extra parts? I guess is the question on that one. I guess.
I was gonna say it's just like it's Dan Heng, but slightly hotter, which doesn't really change my opinion of him. But he looks cool at least.
He's still in the marry me category.
Yeah, we've heard your opinion about. We know your opinion about the horns. Sorry, that's an after hours talk. Anyway,
I was like, it was even like a recording of that.
No, there is actually not. That was not anywhere in my recording.
So no, they don't know that my opinion on the horns.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll cut this part out. Next up is Fu Xuan. She's fine, I guess. I feel like she'd be impossible to actually get a hold of for anything. Like, actually be hard to talk to.
Yeah.
I'm definitely leaning towards, like, eh.
Yeah, she's better than Herder, but I don't think so.
Alright, so...
Now time to get the interesting category.
This is the category where we know basically nothing. And it actually becomes less and, like, more and more nothing as it goes on.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious. So first up, Gwenithan.
Yeah, I know nothing about her. Who's she? She's the dancer, right?
Yep.
Street dancer.
I'm not gonna lie, she's hot. Like, I love her aesthetic.
It is good. I do like that.
I am very much a fan. I don't think it's quite marry me, but I'm definitely putting, like, high best friend.
She's got a good vibe. I would say we would be friends.
Alright, next up is Jing Liu.
Fear.
Yeah, she's kind of terrifying, but, like, she also seems nicer than the rest of the people who are terrifying. At least until the red eyes come out. Red eyes come out, I'm dipping.
Yeah, she's staying in the fear/neg.
I'm putting her in because she's very attractive, but also there's a strong hint of just like I might die. I actually don't know who this is. I'm gonna be honest. It feels like this ain't even worth the time.
It is. I've committed.
I know you have, but also I'm probably just putting her in either way because I have no opinion. So she goes in Next up is Topaz.
Topaz. I haven't done the new storyline, so I know nothing.
Yeah, I don't really know much. I just really like how she looks.
Yeah.
And then she has Nummy.
I feel like it would be an air.
I'm leaning more towards like acquaintance or low best friend. I think I'll put acquaintance. Anyway, now we got these last three.
Yeah, because I don't even know where they're from or like what their role is.
Me neither.
Should we find out just so we can?
No, I think it's better to just go in the full blind.
Full blind.
The thing is though, is that like you know for sure Argenti's like a knight. And, like,
yeah.
Definitely gives off the chivalry vibe.
Like, you know, similar like Japard probably.
Definitely gonna have like a bit more of a different personality, and it's either gonna be a bit more. Yeah, it's either gonna be more vivacious or like a little more like, It's either gonna be worse Japard or like spicier Japard.
I'm gonna put him for the time being in like friend.
I think I don't know. He looks chill, and I'm feeling like I think this could be best friend, but I have to put him at the bottom of it because I know nothing. But based off vibe,
based off of just like appearance and general vibe, yeah, I feel like he could be a friend. Maybe marry if he's a good personality.
Oh, I can't wait till you get to see that. Just so you know if your list's about to change up rapidly.
So we'll see if we're gonna add another one to the marry.
Exactly. Next is Hanya. She's fine.
She looks interesting.
I feel like acquaintance, maybe friend. Well, friend for you, and then like probably acquaintance for me.
And then child.
Yeah, I actually just do not care. She also doesn't even look as cool as the other children.
Oh, what? That's so mean.
I like the green hair. The green hair isn't bad, but just not a huge fan initially. All right, that's pretty good.
There we go. We have a list.